Let me know if you can hear me once you join. Let me know if you can see and hear me. Let me know if you can see and hear me. Let me know if you can see and hear me. Let me know if you can see and hear me. Once you join, let me know if you can see and hear me. Let me know if you can see and hear me. Once you join, just let me know if you can see and hear me once you join. Just drop in the comment section. I can hear you. I can see you. Just let me in the comment section. Just let me know in the comment section that you can see and hear me. Just let me know in the comment section that you can see and hear me. Kehinde said, I can hear you. Can you see me? I can hear and see you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's give, like, I would say, typically when I start this training, I try to give like 5 minutes so that other persons can join. I try to give like 5 minutes so that other persons can join. So at this moment where we're waiting for the next 5 minutes for more persons to join, let me know in the comment section where you're joining from. Like, tell me where you're joining this training from. Let me know in the comment section where you're joining this training from. Let me know in the comment section where you're joining this training from. Let me know in the comment section where you're joining this training from. Let me know in the comments where you're joining this training from. The state and the country. The state and the country. The state and the country where you're joining this from. The state and the country where you're joining from. Let's know in the comment. Unit said Lagos, Nigeria. Let's know in the comment section where you're joining from. Let me know in the comment section where you're joining from. All right. I'm seeing Lagos. I'm seeing Abuja. I'm seeing Dubai. Let me know where you're joining from. Let me know where you're joining from. Let's know where you're joining from. Let's know where you're joining from. All right, Lagos. So we're just going to give like the next 4 minutes, Lagos, while we welcome in more person. And if you're just joining, we're just sharing where we're joining from. We're just joining and we're just sharing where we're joining from. So just tell us your state and the country where you're joining from. Are you excited to learn today? I'm a very energetic person. So are you really excited to learn today? Just let me know in the comment section where you're joining from. Let's start with that. Trust me, after today's training, you'll be so blown away. Like, you'll be so blown away that you'll be like, where have I been all this while? Like, you'll be so blown away that you'll be asking yourself, what happened to me? Like, where have I been all this while? Trust me, you'll be so blown away. You will literally be so blown away. So let's give room for more persons. We have 3 more minutes and we'll start up like immediately. 3 more minutes and we'll start up. 3 more minutes and we would start up. 3 more minutes and we'll get right into it. 3 more minutes and we'll get right into it. Let's just give 3 more minutes, 3 more minutes and we'll get started. I'm really excited. Just tell us where you're joining from, like the states where you're joining from, the state and the country where you're joining from. Let us know in the comments the state and the country where you're joining from once you join. A free training. Free. While I'm also trying to like share this free virtual assistant. So another thing we can do in this 2 minutes is, I know so many of us, let's know in the comments where you saw, did you see the link to this video on Instagram, on Thread, on TikTok? How did you get to this? How did you get to the group where you saw the link? I don't know if that makes sense. Did you see it on WhatsApp? Where did you see it? Let's see if we can, let's see, where did you get, like, where did you see the link that brought you to this trend? Did you see it on WhatsApp? We have 1 more minute, like 1 more minute, and one more minute and we can get started while I'm trying to like share this across on my one more minute. Okay, Uni said Instagram, said IG, that's Instagram too. Wow. So that means a lot of you saw it from, okay, what I saw it from my boss status on WhatsApp. Wow. 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 So WhatsApp, Instagram, some person said thread. Wow. Wow, that's so nice. Instagram, from your page on Instagram. Awesome. Awesome. So we're going to start about right about now without wasting much of our time. Live on YouTube. Just give me a moment to live on YouTube for our free virtual assistant training. All right. So without wasting much of our time, I'm going to go ahead to share my screen right now. We're starting right about now. Thank you everyone for creating the time to come here to learn with me. One thing I'm going to promise you for sure is this training is going to be like, it's going to be life-changing. It's going to give you the opportunity to unlearn, to relearn, and to unlearn some of the things that you've learned. Trust me when I tell you this. So I'm going to go ahead to share my screen. I'm going to go ahead to share my screen, share screen, and I'm going to go ahead to share. So let me know if you can see my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen. Just let me know if you can see my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen. All right. Yes, please. All right. Thank you. So some person said LinkedIn. Some person said we have WhatsApp status. All right. All right. So welcome to our free virtual assistant training. And this is a free training, of course. And if you stay till the end of this training, I would promise you one thing for sure. You're not just going to be learning about this industry that when I tell you I've made millions from this industry, I know they whine you. Like, I know they whine you. When I tell you that I'm not whining you, I'm telling you for free that this industry can pay you in thousands. This industry can pay you in millions if you stay consistent and committed to this. We're going to get to a point where I'm going to tell you my story. Feel free to share this video. Like, feel free to like share so that other persons can come and just enjoy what you're about to enjoy. When I tell you this is life changing or it's going to be life changing for you, hear it from me for free that today's training is going to be life-changing for you. So if you know that you have anybody you want to be part of this training, please go ahead to share this training with them. Go ahead to share this training with them. Let them just come and listen. Let them just come and listen. Like, let them listen for free. Let them listen for free. And you don't want 2025, the way we are moving into 2025, like you want to be financially independent in 2025. And this is the reality this training is going to bring to you. So how many of us are willing to start earning online? I want to be sure that I have the same energy of people who want to like earn massively like me, people who want to like become independent like me. So let me know in the comment section how many of us are willing to earn online. Let me know in the comment section how many of us are willing to earn online. Tell me in the comment section, I am willing to earn online. I am ready to earn online. Let me see. If I see that energy I'm looking for, then trust me, we're just going to go ahead to continue. There's this energy I need to see to be sure that this money that I'm seeing, that you can also see it, and this reality that I have in my head, that you can also see it. I want to earn just like you. Yes, I'm ready to earn online. I'm ready to earn online. I'm willing to earn online. I'm ready to earn online. I love this. I love this. I love this. So let me know in the comments. Are you willing? Tell, like, mention your name. Femi, I am willing to earn online. Femi is willing to earn online. Bisola is willing to earn online. Selena is willing to earn online. Are you willing to earn online? Like, for many of you who know me on Instagram, you know that I'm not coming here to tell you lies. When they say somebody is relatively made in this industry, I would use that word, that I'm among the people who can tell you for free or for a fact that there is money to be made in this space. So are you willing to make money in this space? Like, can you even see the amount to be made in this place? And this is not like the normal trainings that you have taken. Like, this is not like just your normal kind of training that you have taken and you feel like, oh, I went for a training, it was not impactful. This training is impactful from beginning. Like, it is impactful from beginning to the end. It is impactful from beginning to the end. I know they whine you. Like, Fabi is willing to earn online. Wow. Now, the freelance markets, the freelance market itself, I love statistics a lot. I love figures a lot. What does figures do for us? It helps you see things clearly. So if you've been sleeping on your grind, you've been sleeping on the bike, you've been sleeping on this industry since you've been hearing about it, and you've literally been sleeping on it, this wakes you up. So if there is nothing this training does for you, this is a wake-up call. Like, this is a wake-up call. So the freelance market itself, being a virtual assistant, is like you being a freelancer. Now, the freelance market itself is where we're going to focus on. The freelance market is projected to reach a value of 445.2 billion as at 2023. That means invariably this industry, the freelance industry, have hit this 445.2 billion last year. And as at this 2024 that it is ending, it is projected to reach 500 billion in 2024. Now, if I tell you that I have not made over 20K, 30K this year from this industry, I'm lying to you. So that is just a little portion of what you can make from this industry. Just a little portion of what you can make from this industry. So don't sleep on what I'm about to share with you today. When you get this vision, wake up and run with it. So if you have not shared this live to your siblings to come and join and listen to Coachy, just tell them, just come and join and listen to Coachy. Just come and listen to Coachy. And just tell them to come and join and listen to Coach Chi, that it's going to be life-changing. Sorry, I'm trying to our free VA training. Sorry, happening now. I just wanted to put this on so that people who are on Instagram can also see it. All right. So the freelance market itself, if you can see, this is already demonstrating the immense value and potential that the freelancing market can. This industry is a very lucrative market. Like, it is a very lucrative market, and I'm not lying to you. For you, if you're a freelancer, you're planning to be a freelancer, this market is worth staying on and dwelling on. Now, we are all probably aspiring virtual assistants. Some of you might have taken training here and there, and you call yourself virtual assistant, but that is not the catch today. According to recent statistics, the global virtual assistant market itself. Now, remember, we've looked at the freelance. What we looked at is we looked at the freelance market. Now, let's narrow it down to the virtual assistant market itself. The virtual assistant market itself is projected to reach a value of 16.1 billion by 2026. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Like, can you literally see what I'm saying? This industry that we are sitting on right now, this industry that you're sleeping on right now, this industry that you're still thinking, do I transition into being a virtual assistant? Maybe you don't even know what virtual assistant is. That is the essence of this training. But can you actually see the projection of where the virtual assistant market sits? Because the freelance market is quite broad, but we are now narrowing it down to being a virtual assistant. Now, the virtual assistant market itself is projected to reach 16.1 billion by 2026. Like, are you part of this projection? Let me know in the comment section. Are you part of this projection? Because me and my household, we are part of this projection. We're not talking about $1 million here. We are talking about billion. So are you and your household, are you part of this projection? Let me know in the comment section. Are you part of this projection for 2026? Like from now till 2026, are you part of this projection? If you're not, I don't know who slapped you. I don't know who is messing with your brain. Now, I have seen that many virtual assistants, and you're probably listening to me. You're like, oh, you're shouting, I'm a VA, you're VA. And I use the word shouting because so many persons shout that they are VA, but nothing fall out. So many virtual assistants that I have seen, they survive. Like they are just surviving with that name, I'm a VA. Like they are just surviving with that name, I'm a VA. Nothing else. They just have that title, I'm a VA. They are surviving. They are not thriving. But the goal for you as a person, is to become an indispensable asset. As I am like this, I'm an indispensable asset. I can do a lot of things almost at the same time. It makes me an indispensable asset. So if you're listening to me, are you going to be among those VAs that are shouting, I'm a VA? Or you want to be an indispensable asset in this field? It's not difficult. And I tell you for free, it is not difficult to be an indispensable asset. You just need to know your onions and roll with what you know. So are you willing to be an indispensable asset in this field? Are you willing to be an indispensable asset in this field? Are you willing to be an indispensable asset in this field? The only one thing I want you to understand as we dive into this is the only limitation to the realization of your own dream is your doubt of today. If you doubt that you cannot, even if I tell you 1 million things today, I make you see the reality. Trust me, you will not. But me, I know I can. And I'm living in that reality that whatever I envision can happen. So what are you envisioning? What are you seeing? Are you doubting that you can't make money in this industry? Are you doubting that this industry is not worth exploring? This industry is worth exploring. Like it is worth spending your time on. It is worth sitting on. Now, if you're in an African country, of course now, and probably even if you're in other developed country, I want to ask you this question. If you're in Nigeria right now and you're listening to me, which I know that many of us are in Nigeria, probably you're earning a salary. Can that your salary actually take you home at the end of the month? Like by the time you put in your transportation, you put in all your other expenses, you put in all your feeding, what do you take home? That thing you take home, is it actually enough to solve your bills? Is it actually enough to take care of your expenses? Let me know. Said I'm in Ghana. Let me know. Can that your take home at the end of the month actually take you home? Like, can it actually solve your monthly expenses? If you're doing a business 6 months ago, 1 year ago, and your earning can your earning can provide for your family, what you're earning right now from that your business, can it realistically take care of all of your bills? My goal is not just to teach you, but to bring you to present reality. My goal is not just to teach you, it's not just to come and teach you and you walk away. I need you to have a mindset shift. I need you to have a mindset orientation. Can that thing that you were earning in your business last year, that's why I said, share this live. Even if it's not just about the training. Anybody that attends this live, this is a change. This is a change encounter for you to prepare for your 2025. So feel free to share this live so that somebody can come and benefit from it. Even those of us that are abroad, can your 9 to 5 take? I'm looking at people in African country because there's a lot happening in African country right now. Those of us abroad, you can, I would say reasonably, you can manage yourself. It's not also easy if you're abroad and you're relying on 9 to 5. 9 to 5 is not the way again. 9 to 5 cannot solve monthly expenses again. And reason why I'm focusing on African is our currency even helping matters. Most of us here are Nigerian. Even if you're abroad, consider when you send money back home. Is it enough? Is it enough? Now, if you're a student, is your feeding allowance able to support and sustain you like before? If you're a student and you're listening to me, and initially they used to send you 30K last year, 30K 2 years ago, and you're a student, is that 30K enough right now to even take care of your feeding, not to talk of take care of other personal need? How much is petroleum right now in Nigeria? I was talking to my husband the other day and he was like, babe, before I used to fuel my fuel with 10K. Like I used to full my tank with 10K. He was telling me that even with 80K, babe, I cannot full my car tank. And I'm like, this is just the reality. Whether you're in Nigeria, whether you're in Ghana, the economic situations that African countries have found themselves, it is what it is. God helping us. But even if you're praying, God help me, God help me, you have to help yourself. You have to help yourself. Nobody's going to do that for you. You have to wake up. You have to look for alternatives that are working. And the best time to join those alternatives is when it is trending. The best time to become a virtual assistant is now, not tomorrow. Now, you might be wondering, who is this lady that is trying to like shift tables, shake tables, or who is this lady? Who is she? Who is even this lady that is talking? My name is Chinyere. Many of you call me Coach Chi. You would see Chinyere ni Agbasire Udo. Agbasire is my father's name. And on many of my social media platforms, you still see Agbasire there. That's why, because most of my documents still have as Agbasire. So I'm trying to like just retain and gradually move into answering my husband's name, that is Ido. I wear many hats. I'm currently pursuing a graduate study in marketing analytics. I just finished my master's in communication May of this year, and I'm on my second master's in marketing analytics. Outside of, in academia, I'm a grad student. What that means is I'm a graduate teaching assistant. I teach as my GA. What that means is I go to class Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I teach like my students, and I return back, I grade them, I give them exams and all of that. So I do that as a grad student. Now, outside of academia, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a coach, and I'm a virtual assistant, aside from other things. And I'm a business owner. Like I run my own business, of course. So I do all of these things. So when I tell you that I'm a busy bee, I'm that definition of being busy. So if you're here and you're listening to me and you're like, I'm busy, my dear, you're not as busy as Chinyere. And yet I am present to do all of the things I have to do every day. I have a toddler who is very energetic and very demanding, but I still create time to do all of the other things that I have to do and still be present. So you have no excuse. So if you're listening to me, you have no excuse whatsoever. There is no excuse that is acceptable. So I'm excited today to teach you about this field of virtual assistant that I found that has literally helped me over time. I'm really, really excited to share this industry with you. Who is this trading for? For anyone who is tired of asking for urgent 2K or 5K, anyone who wants to learn in-demand skill, anyone who is passionate about earning in dollar, anyone who wants to work remotely or on site, depending on what you want. So if you're a student, this training is for you. If you're a stay-at-home mom, this training is for you. If you're a father, this training is for you. If you're a 9-to-5 worker, this training is for you. If you're unemployed, this training is for you. If you're a business owner, this training is for you. If you're a government worker, this training is for you. And if you're wondering, I'm a student, so I understand. I'm a mom, I understand. I might not be a father, but I'm a parent, so I understand. I do 9-to-5 because I teach full-time as a graduate teaching assistant. I will not understand what it means not to be employed. Then I'm a business owner. So whichever category that you find yourself in all of this that I've listed here, trust me, I can understand and I can feel you. Like I can see the struggle, I can see the hardship, because I seem to be wearing many of these hats that is listed here. And even if what you do is not listed here, this training is still for you. Now, it wouldn't be fair if I tell you or if I share my successes with you without you even knowing where I am coming from or what is my driving force or how I got to being a virtual assistant. Now, I finished school in 2018, did service 2019. And during my service was when COVID, that breeze of COVID and all of that. So one day, before I left school, this started before I left school. Before I left school, all of my friends were talking about how to get jobs, right? But I couldn't talk about how to get jobs. And this might probably be your own story. If you're already in your 25, 26, or even in your 24, 25, 26, 27, there's every tendency that when you go to school, there is no job that is waiting for you. As much as beautiful as education is, and I advise people to get educated, the reality still stands that there is age discrimination. I don't know if any of us ever faced age discrimination. Let me know in the comment section. Did you ever face age discrimination? Or are you currently facing age discrimination in terms of work and all of that? So in 2029, when we left school 2028, all of my friends were making steps on how they can go and apply for jobs and all of that. But I couldn't do any of that. Why? Because all of the jobs I saw, they said they needed people from 18 to 24 or max 25. I was going to be 26 October, the year I was graduating. So naturally, I didn't apply for a job. Why? Because I didn't want to. They were already against my age from their adverts. I didn't want to walk into that reality. Like maybe now be traumatized or being stressed and all of that. So I started asking myself, what is the way out of all of these things? I graduated very well. I graduated with a first class from my school. I did well, right? So fast forward to 2019, I was asking myself, what will I do? How will I figure all of this out? So one day I was like, okay, what do I even love to do? I love to press my phone and my laptop. So I was okay. I was scrolling through, I think Google. I was just going through Google and I saw social media management. That was how I went into social media management in late 2019. As I was doing the social media management and everything, I was documenting my journey on LinkedIn. Fast forward to 3 months into documenting my journey on LinkedIn, an HR executive reached out to me and she was like, oh, we have an open position, a company in the US. They wanted to hire somebody in Nigeria. Am I open to work and all of that? So I said yes. Fast forward to that, my salary then was about 165,000. I was working from home. Imagine, any 165,000 as at 2020 was a big money. But right now, it's not a big money. And they were giving us 12K, I think 12K, 12,500 for data. And I was not going anywhere. I was doing it from the corner of my house. And I think NYSC was still paying us their 33,000. So it was a very beautiful time for me. I walked into being a virtual assistant as I was leaving school. So if you're still in the university, you're not doing this wrong. And even if you feel, oh, age-wise, you might feel like, oh, age is against you. Age is not against anybody in this space. As long as you can think critically, you can use your phone, you can use your laptop, age is not against you. Like, don't believe that lie. Age is not against you. So from that, my job, I was fortunate to have a good manager who was willing to like, so in between 6 months into the job, they wanted to like retrench. And she asked me, what other thing do you have skill in? I told her that I have skill in that I no not whatever. She asked me what else do I want to learn, that she doesn't want to let me go because she feels like I have the capability and everything. So I told her that I'm interested in content writing. So she moved me into their content writing team. So transition. I went from social media marketing to content writing, and that was like the field I continued till I moved into administrative support and all of that. Now, you would see that my story is a case of practice makes progress. It's a case of I keep learning. Even in between while being in the job, I am always learning. I am always learning. I've never allowed a moment or a day to pass by without me learning. Even up till now, as I'm talking to you, as you're calling me your coach or you've seen me as an expert or a coach, I am still in a learning journey because it doesn't end. There are new tools that are coming out every day. I am patiently learning. Now, my journey is also the case of patience and adaptability. Many of us are not patient in our growth period. Like, for me to have gotten to where I am today, keep in mind that I said I started being a VA in 2000 and late 2019. This is 2024. We're moving into 2025. If you calculate the date, what is it telling you? I've been in this industry without taking a break, non-stop, without giving up for close to going to 5 years right now. And I'm not giving up anytime soon. So if you're listening to me and this is an industry where you want to be in, this is the industry where you want to be in, then you need to brace up, to be patient in your journey and to be adaptable. Throughout this my story, or throughout this my journey, adaptability has made me learn about new tools. I have opened myself to learning. I've been open myself to learning new tools on consistent, consecutive basis to help me develop more and get where I am going today. Now, why should you listen to me? You're probably wondering, I know she wears many hats. I've heard her story. But what is the reason why I should listen to her? And I'm going to share that with you. I have over 4 years of experience of being a virtual assistant. In this past years, I have dedicated myself to mastering the intricacy of platforms like UPWORK. I am top rated on UPWORK. I have gotten intangible results. And I would not want to, for security reasons, I would not want to like tell you this is how much I've successfully generated. But backtrack it. Since 2019, I landed my first job February 2020. Up till now, you can think of what this industry or the potential that this industry has given to me. I've been able to work with international clients, and this has exposed me to invaluable knowledge, diverse culture, work ethnicity, and business practices. I have ongoing involvement in the field, meaning I am not just coming here to share theory with you. I'm telling you theory. What this means is I am a virtual assistant as I'm talking to you. I'm not one of those coaches that they run into coaching because there is money there. That is what I'm not a broke, and I say it with pride. I am not a broke VA. You can see it in my Instagram. If you followed me from Instagram, you can see it clearly that this person aren't broke. I'm not broke. So I'm also a VA. What does that mean? I get paid being a VA. So I'm not coming here to come and tell you, shoot bird, the mama fly. I'm coming here to just give you the reality the way it is. Coach. So, if you can count on me for your first and actionable advice, how to navigate different platforms, how to attract clients, and how to build lasting professional relationships as you work in this field. I have taught over 750 students who have passed through my training, and we have some who are currently taking trainings and some who will start taking trainings next month to wrap up the year. So you're in a very good hands. Like, you're in a very good hands. These are some of what my students are saying. You can see Coach Chinyere, Coach Chi, thank you so much for this life-changing training. I got so much value for my money, and thank you for imparting in us. You're the best. God bless you. And we can continue to read testimonials from my students. I must say, Coach Chinyere was born to teach. Her voice carries hope, encouragement, relentlessness, and determination to succeed even in the face of adversity, and so on, and so many things are my students. It's been an amazing journey from beginning to an end. Cohort 2 has been very exciting. Coach did an amazing job, gave detailed information using simple and basic terms in order to meet both beginners and intermediate learners in the middle, from how to be a virtual assistant to tools to, like, all of those things. I feel like it's safe to say that Chinyere was born to teach. It's safe to say that. But so one of my students said, "You are good. Take your flowers. You may not be able to know how much satisfied I am with your teaching, but trust me when I say you really impacted knowledge. Your teaching pattern, your patience, willingness to share experience, give tips and resources on details with tasks and lots more. It was actually looking like a struggle for me at first, but having a coach like you who wants our students to pull through their financial stability is the highlight for me. The fact that you wear different hats as a mom, student, coach is enough motivation that we can actually do anything we make up our mind to do. Now you have poured out, like, it is endless. To be honest, it's not only about the models. I feel exposed. I now feel like a proper graduate that has an idea of a lot of things. This class has affected my entire life positively. Thank you, coach, for pouring out selflessly. I got a lot of value. I got value for the money I paid for this training. I'm happy I got the opportunity to learn from you. There's so much I've learned in this training. All I want to say is keep doing what you do best, Coach. God continue to bless you. And if I keep reading testimonials, we no go leave testimonials. So let's leave testimonials for now. I'm telling you guys, the fact that you learn and get more value for your money. Thank you, Rachel. You're good in as much as I haven't taken your course, but from your content on Instagram, I have gotten a lot of value. Thank you, Debbie, for saying that. God bless you. Thank you so much. So what would you be learning in this free training today? You'll be learning who a virtual assistant is. You'll be learning the skills that I found. I'll be sharing with you who a virtual assistant is. I'll be exposing you to the skills and tools that you need to thrive in this industry. I will also be telling you the reason why there is profit in this VA industry. I'll be sharing with you how to this industry. We're also going to be looking at the problem many VA face, like, and how you can overcome these problems. And lastly, I'm going to be sharing with you how I've been able to scale 1K to 3K monthly as a VA. Then to wrap it up, we're going to have a question and answer section. Are you ready? Let me know in the comment section by telling me, Coach, right on, I am ready. Let me know in the comment section. Are you ready for the next are you ready for the next phase of this training? We've done introduction, right? I've told you why you should trust me and all of those stuffs, but are you ready for all of the things that this training is covering? Right on, Coach. All right. So let me know in the comment section. Do you want me to write on? Let me know if you want me to write on. And if you've been, like, maybe you've been hearing virtual assistant, virtual assistant, virtual assistant. In today's training, I would explain to you who a VA is. So you're going to walk away from this training understanding this word that you've been hearing. VA, you've been hearing virtual assistant, virtual assistant, virtual assistant, but maybe you don't understand it. I'm going to be explaining that to you today. All right. So who is a VA? In simple term, I don't try to make things that should be my teaching style is simplifying words. That is my teaching style. So in simple term, a VA is anyone who can help people or business with various tasks remotely. What this means is a VA is anyone that works remotely. You're working from your home or anywhere that you find yourself. So whether you're on the island, whether you're on the cruising boat, whether you're on your bed and you're doing it from home, wherever you find yourself, that there is an internet, you're not going to that company's office to work. You can categorize that person as a VA. They work virtually. Virtual assistance is just somebody that works virtually. They work remotely. Virtual means remote. You're not going there in person. That is what virtual assistant is. Now, VAs perform different tasks. And I've heard a lot of people thinking that virtual assistant is just social media management, administrative support. As a VA, you can perform a lot of tasks. Like it goes beyond email management, administrative support. It goes beyond social media management. As we continue, I'm going to be telling you areas you can focus on or different duties you can perform as a VA. Now begin to think of a virtual assistant. Maybe if you've been hearing that word virtual assistant, begin to think of that word virtual assistant as someone who provides support from a distance. Like someone who provides support from a distance. Someone who provides support wherever they are. You're a VA. Now, oftentimes, a VA is also somebody you call an independent contractor. They're an independent contractor because, which of our presidents said, I'm for everyone, but I'm for no one? Nigerians, which of our presidents said, I'm for everyone, but I'm for no one? Which of the presidents said that thing? I can't wrap my head on which of the presidents said it. But one of our presidents once said, I'm for everybody, but I'm from no one. Now, as a VA, that is your logo. You're for everyone, but you're for no one. What that means is you're an independent contractor. Buhari, God bless you. That means you can work for 2, 3 persons, 4, 5 persons, depending on your capacity. When I was in 2023, I was working for about 5 to 6 clients consecutively. Like I was working for 5, 6 persons the same time. Like the same time. So what it means is you can work for anybody, you can work for everybody, and you're your own boss. You're an independent contractor. Now, your goal as a VA is to give your time to business owners. Use your time to solve a particular problem for them. This particular problem could be handling their email, managing their calendar, managing their social media, doing marketing for them, doing research, doing data analytics. It depends on the task you're given to. And your goal is to do this remotely without being there in person. So this is you simply using your skills and your expertise to assist business owners or individuals to lighten their workload. I've been hearing about this for a long time. So do you understand who a virtual assistant is right now? In this simple term, do you understand who a virtual assistant is right now? I want to know that you understand before I proceed. Do you now clearly understand that virtual assistance is just a household name? It is what you do with that your skill sets that determines the service you can offer. It is what you do. Okay, yes, I'm seeing a lot of yes. Awesome. So virtual assistant is just like you saying a remote worker. It's just a household name. It is now your skills and service that will determine what you do for that business owner. Now, what are the types of tasks or job that you can do as a virtual assistant? This is endless. And many of you, the only thing you're hearing about virtual assistants is social media management. The only thing you're hearing about virtual assistants is administrative support. I'm a virtual assistant that does administrative support. That is not the only thing you can do as a VA. That is not. This industry is so wide. Any skill that you have, you can use it in this industry. I'm going to just make list of few tasks or jobs that you can do. In this industry that we are talking about, in this industry that you're sitting on, you can do scheduling. You can do travel planning. You can do customer support services. You can do email and inbox management. You can do research and presentation, file organization and storage. You can do bookkeeping. You can do social media management. You can do digital marketing. You can do lead generation. You can go into SES. You can go into SEO, search engine optimization. You can go into content writing. You can go into technical writing. You can go into media buying, graphic design, video editing, web development, data entry, administrative assistant, project management, transcription. You can do sales. You can do inbound calls. You can do inventory management. You can do cold calling. You can do telemarketing. You can do order processing. You can do competitor analysis. You can do CRM data management. You can go into HR and recruitment. You can go into process documentation and business development. The list is endless. You can go into data analytics, marketing analytics, project management, content creation, influencer management, just name it. You can go into any field as a virtual assistant. You can go into web development. You can go into blog management, CRM management, just name it. You can go into any freaking field as a VA. So if you've been hearing VA, administrative assistant, that is not the only thing you do as a VA. The list is more. Now, who can you work with as a VA? You are probably also thinking that as a VA, you can only work with a business owner. Maybe that is what you have heard. As a VA, as a virtual assistant, you can work with founders of companies. You can work with founders across any sector. There is no specific sector. Founders across any sector. You can work with digital and product creators. You can work with CEOs of brands and organizations. You can work with business owners and consultants. You can work with government officials. Let me increase this a little. You can work with executives and managers. You can work in the health industry. You can work in the tech industry. You can work in the teaching industry. You can work in the fashion industry. You can work in Web3 and crypto space. You can work in travel industry. You can work in companies. You can work for brands. You can work for firms. Just name it. You can literally work for anybody, businesses, any company in any sector as a VA. There is space for everybody. There is space for every skills and service that you can offer in this industry. Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Let me know in the comment section. Am I making sense? So, if we have established that, you can work in any industry, you understood now who a VA is. How do you start if you want to become a VA? Or probably you have taken trainings and you're wondering, how do I start? I have all of these trainings I've taken, but it doesn't make sense. Where do I start? To be able to do, to be able, in all honesty, I must be very sincere with you. you need to get the right training. That is the first thing. So many of us, the training you have taken, the courses you have taken, they are not adequate enough to prepare you. They are not even as guiding or as explanatory as you need it to be to thrive in this industry. That is just the truth. So you need to get the right training to be able to start properly. Now, when you have gotten the right training, right, we've established that you need the right training. I'm going to talk about training towards the end of this training, just still, so stay put. Now, the first thing you would do after taking the training is, and your coach can help you factor this in if they have the time for you, right, is to identify your skill set. Make a list, and this is where I think you need to start writing. Make a list of the skills that you know you have. Organizational skill, communication skill, writing skill, social media management skill, marketing skill, branding skill, data analytics skill, all of those skills that you feel you have. Make a list of them. Now, another thing you need to do is do a quick market research. Google is your friend. Look into services that are in demand. What are the services that are currently in demand right now? Look into them. Explore job boards, freelancing sites, social media groups. The goal of doing this market research is to actually understand where people are seeking help right now. If I am not lying to you, social media management is actually a field that people are looking for bastard help in. So things like marketing is a field that people are looking for, and I'm just sharing this with you. They are fields that people are looking for help. Sales, they are good, very good field that can give you a soft landing if you're thinking of those already. Now, when we've talked about that training is very important, identifying your skill, researching the market, you need to create a service. Based off on your skill set, your market research, you need to create a service that you can offer. This could include, I can offer email management, I can do marketing strategy, content marketing, I can do calendar scheduling, I can do data analytics, whatever. Create your service. Now, after you have created your service, I feel like this is where many persons hang. And you see a lot of people clamoring, I'm a VA, I'm a VA. Manna does not fall from heaven again. You need to put a work into it. It's either you're networking, you need to connect with potential clients or other virtual assistants in the industry. You need to network what you are selling. Nobody's going to sell your business for you. And when I say network and market yourself, it's not about, because I know that some persons they do not want to do social media management. They do not want to put on social media. You need to apply for job. The strategy I use whenever I need to get jobs, I give myself a 3-month target. And I tell myself, in these 3 months, for every single day, I'm going to apply for 10 jobs every day. 10 jobs every day. I'm going to apply for 10 jobs every day. So whether you're branding yourself on social media, you're putting yourself on social media or not, it's two things. It's either you're networking, that means you're marketing yourself on social media, or you don't want to market yourself on social media, you have to apply for a job, right? So you need to apply. You need to start small and gain experience. Begin with smaller projects. The goal is to build your portfolio, gain experience, apply for volunteer role, apply for internship position, whether paid or unpaid. By doing it, you get more comfortable with using the tools. And by then, you have that ample opportunity to be able to work with diverse clients at the same time. Wow. So continuous learning and improvement is another thing. Most of you think that once you finish one training, you can't train yourself again. That's a lie from the pit of hell. If you're listening to me, you and learning should be 5 and 6. The only thing that can stand you out, the only thing that can make you an indispensable asset, an asset that everybody wants to have, is your skill set, how you're able to use it, and what you know and you bring to the table. There is 1 million administrative virtual assistants. There is 1 million social media manager. There's probably 1 million people in marketing. You need a unique selling proposition. What is that unique thing that makes you stand out in the market? You need to identify that. It is that uniqueness that makes you an indispensable asset. Now, you might be wondering, you kind of have your head around, you need to get training, you need to identify your skill, you need to do a market research, you need to create your service, you need to network and market yourself, you need to start small, build your experience, gain exposure, and you need to continually improve and learn on a daily basis. What are the skills? If you're a beginner, you might probably be asking yourself, what are the skills that you need? You might be saying, Coach, what are the skills that I need to even start or even to even find my foot? I'm going to be explaining that to you right now. Let me know in the comment section. Am I making sense? Are you understanding? Are you enjoying this training? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. You need your unique selling proposition, UPS. God bless you for that. So let me know, does this make sense at all? Are you grabbing like what you need to start doing? Or probably even when you pay for a training, are you getting sense of, oh, this is like a clarity vision for me. And this is like the best information you're getting, like as you're walking into 2025. November is here already. December is just a few days. Yes, appointment scheduling can come under virtual assistants, yes. Now, what are the skills that you need as a VA? You need not too many. I don't want to scare us. You need few skills that you need. Communication skill. Excellent writing and verbal communication for interaction with your clients is a must. And I tell people, pidgin does not work here. Pidgin no dey work here. You can't be communicating with your clients abroad and you're speaking pidgin to them. You can't even be communicating with your clients in your home country, whether you're in Nigeria, you're working from home in Nigeria, or maybe you're working in site or on site and you're speaking pidgin to them. It does not work. Now, communication skill can also be learned. The same way we all go to school to learn, there are trainings, there are certifications you can take to improve your communication skill. So even if you feel, oh, I'm not good at communication, it does not mean that you should rule yourself out. Like, you don't have to rule yourself out. Time management is another skill. Ability to handle multiple tasks and complete them timely is very, very important. Like, it is very, very important. Technical proficiency. When we mean technical proficiency, things like basic understanding of tools like Microsoft Office, Google Workspace, they are essentials that you need to know in this industry. Like, you can't do virtual assistant without knowing like the basics of Microsoft Office, Google Workspace. You can't do virtual assistant without knowing it. Another skill that you need is adaptability. Adaptability is just simply that's your readiness to learn new tools. What this means, and I tell my students, is unless that thing is not in your niche area, maybe you're an administrative virtual assistant and your client is asking you if you do data analytics, they are far apart, right? You can say no. But if it is something within your niche area, things like you're into social media management, your client is asking you if you can do content writing, why will you say no? So I tell my student that no does not work in this industry. If it's something you know it is within that scope of your industry, it is learnable. Tell that person that, although this is not my area where I am perfect, but I can learn to support you in this capacity. So never tell any client no. Attention to detail. I tell people that, and I feel like this attention to detail is number one, even before communication. And I am not lying to you. Most of us have degrees, but we don't pay attention to details. Sadly, but that is the truth. Most of us clamor, I'm a graduate, I'm a this, I have certification in this, but you can't pick out carefully information by yourself. It is what it is. You can't pick out information clearly for yourself. So for you to thrive in this industry, first and foremost, you need to be somebody who pays attention to details. Even if you're my student tomorrow, I'm going to train you. I can't spoon feed you. Why? I'm going to hold you by your hands, but I can't spoon feed you. Why? Because you're going to work for a client tomorrow. Will I come and be telling you, Amaka, read, see what you're supposed to know? So attention to detail is a must and a requirement to thrive in this industry. Now, what are the tools that you need to be like, to say that, oh, I'm a VA? They are basic tools that you need to know. They cannot be negotiated for anything. They are basic tools, you need to know them. Project management softwares, tools like Asana, Trello, Monday.com, and all those project management tools, you need to know them because you need to be able to manage tasks, deadline, and collaborate with the people you're working with. Another tool that you need very much to understand how to use, their communication tools. We have Slack, we have Teams, we have Zoom. All of these tools are very important because they help you communicate and they enhance virtual meeting. Because most of the meetings you'll be having with your clients, they are virtual meetings. Now we have file sharing and storage. File sharing and storage like Google Drive, Dropbox, OneDrive. You need to know how to use these tools because they help you for sharing and storing documents securely. Now, other tools you need to know how to use, you need to know how to use calendar and scheduling tools, tools like Google Calendar, Calendarly, to manage appointments and schedule efficiently. Other tools you also need to know how to use is email management tools, platforms like Gmail, Outlook, like that, and other specialized email management softwares that can enhance you. These are just a few that I made a list of. There are still other tools and other skills that you need to know. But on a basics, you should be able to know how to use project management softwares, communication tools, file sharing storage. You need to know how to do calendar and scheduling tools, email management tools. And if you're asking, coach, what about if I'm interested, I'm not interested in administrative support, I'm interested in maybe cyber security, I'm interested in these tools, you still need them. These tools, you still need them. So whether you learn it, you will still need to be able to use them. Even if your task is cyber security, your task is project management, you still need to learn these tools because they are tools that you need to actually use to work and thrive in the virtual space. So it's not negotiable, no matter the area you're focused on, no matter your degree, there are skills that make you employable. And that is one beautiful thing about being a VA. You get employability skills. You get employability skills, you learn how to use tools that make you employable. So the skills you need to learn how to use is communication skills, time management, proficiency in using basic, like technical proficiency, like being a little bit tech savvy. You need to be adaptable and you need to have that ability to be attention to detail. There is still other skills, but this can at least place you at the beginning of starting your journey as a VA. Now, we have some niche areas that you can focus on as a VA. There is a lot. I think I share over 60 to 70 with my students. But these are just like, I think I made a list of like about 8 here or thereabouts. That is like based on research. There are industries that are paying that you can focus on. Things like real estate virtual assistants. We have e-commerce support. We have social media management. We have administrative support. We have bookkeeping and accounting assistance. You can go into bookkeeping and accounting assistance. You can go into travel assistance. You can go into health and wellness support. You can go into graphic design and support. These areas, they are profitable niches that people are recruiting. There are more, but these are just like a few I want us to focus on, also because of time in this training. Now, you also might be wondering, what is the reason why there is profit in this industry? What makes this industry? I know Coach, when we started, talked about statistics. He talked about the money that is in this industry. What actually makes this industry profitable? We have remote work trend. How many of us are knowledgeable when Bitcoin started? You probably heard the story of Bitcoin, like myself. But imagine that many of our parents heard about Bitcoin, but they never took any action. Many of your fathers and your mothers heard about Bitcoin. Even my parents heard about it, but they never took action. Now, do you know how much one Bitcoin is right now? Remote work trend. There is an increasing demand towards working remotely. And this has caused the virtual assistant business to skyrocket. Many businesses, many entrepreneurs, many professionals are seeking for remote support, allowing them so that when they get remote support, when they get people working for them, they can focus on other things. Take, for instance, right now as a business owner, I have people that work on my social media like on my social media. If I'm spending every day answering messages on my social media, do you think I will have time for other things? So I would employ somebody to do it for me. I have over 3 to 4 VAs that work under me, doing tasks that maybe I would have been the one killing myself to do, but I employ them, I'm paying them, and they're doing it. What does that mean? I have solved employment issue for them. So many business owners cannot be doing their social media by themselves. They can't be managing their email by themselves. They can't be writing their content by themselves. So there is a high rate. There is a surge because this is that remote trend. Now, hiring a VA is cost effective, and I would explain. VAs are cost effective because for business owners to hire full-time employee, they need to consider things like tax, office space. They need to consider things like equipment. They need to consider things like benefits and all of that. But as a VA, most companies do not consider all of this. They pay you your salary and you do your job. So it's a cost-effective solution for business owners. There's also flexibility and scalability. Virtual assistants tailor their services to fit different areas. So assuming you're a VA, right? You're a VA who is an administrative assistant. You do travel booking. You do email management. You probably do content writing. You do calendar management. You're doing all of this. Do you see how all of this can fit into solving a broad problem for a business owner, as compared to when they employ people that are working in the office? They have to employ somebody that is doing content writing. They have to employ somebody that is into administrative tasks. They have to employ different category of people. But as a VA, you're flexible. You know most of these things and you can offer it. So as much a business owner or an individual that employs you gets more from you as compared to like employing different people to do these different tasks for them. So you come in with that flexibility, which makes it very scalable. Now, there is increased entrepreneurship. If there's anything COVID taught people the importance of not relying on other people's business. Even after COVID, a lot of people were retrenched. What does that mean? It also means that your 9 to 5 is not guaranteed. Like, it also means that your 9 to 5 is not guaranteed. So this also brought up a lot, like increased entrepreneurship. People are trying to like start their own. There is a lot of small business owners skyrocketing. And trust me, there'll be more in 2025. You think you have seen businesses open this year. There'll be more in 2025. So positioning yourself now is very important. So startups are coming up every day. Solopreneurs are starting every day. And all of these people seek the support of virtual assistants to handle their tasks and expertise in, so that they can have time to manage their business and scale it further. Am I making sense? Are you learning? Let me know in the comment section if you're learning something. Let me know in the comment section if you're learning. Are you learning? Let me know in the comment section if you're learning something new from this training. Let me know in the comment section if you're learning something new in this training. Awesome. Awesome. Now, if we have clearly identified the reason why there is profit in this industry, we've talked about remote work trend. Please, if we have created, please, after the paid training, please, will it be advisable to create a Telegram, please? I don't know what you mean by create a Telegram. I don't know what you mean by create a Telegram. Reason, if we have clearly defined the reason for profit in this industry, we've looked at remote work trend, cost-effective solution, we looked at flexibility and scalability, and we've looked at increased entrepreneurship. Then I need us to understand why is it that most persons talk about they are not getting jobs? Why is it that most virtual assistants don't earn? Why is it that most virtual assistants don't land clients? Because I know that this is probably your major concern. There is a community already. There is a community. So there is a big community on WhatsApp. We also have a community on Telegram, but it is mostly effective on WhatsApp. So there is a community already. You don't have to worry about that. So why most virtual assistants do not earn or land clients? And as I'm reading out this, begin to pick out what you feel could be your own problem. If probably you feel like, oh, I've been trained, you probably need to be retrained, right? But begin to pick out, begin to sieve out of all of these things that I'm saying, which of these do you think is probably your own problem? Is it setting your rate too high? Number one is many VAs don't earn or land clients because they set their rate too high or too low without considering the value they bring to the table. So before you set your rates, what value are you bringing? What is that thing unique about you? Before you lower your rates, what is that thing? Take for instance, I'm a VA and maybe my hourly I charge $10, and I'm telling a business owner that I have experience, I have worked, I actually have like experience, I have worked, right? And I'm telling a business owner that I can do administrative support for them. I can do email management. I can market their products. I can do sales. And all of these things I'm listing, and I'm pricing myself $5. Do you think they will see me as an expert? Now, you're a VA who has only administrative skills and you say your rate is $20. Do you think they would employ you? So most people that do not earn clients, they struggle with setting their rate too high or setting their rate too low because they have not considered the value they bring to the table. Now, another reason is some persons have unclear description of services that they offer, and this is often very confusing to whoever that would employ you or hire you. A clear story again is you come to my LinkedIn and you're seeing I'm a virtual assistant. I do customer support. I do email management. I do content writing. And I have a list of all of these skills. And there is no description of how these skills can solve a problem for the business owner. Do you not think that when potential clients come to you, they would get confused? Now, another set of people that will say, oh, I'm not earning, I'm not getting clients, they lack portfolio or experience. Whether you like it or not, you need experience. Whether you like it or not, you need portfolio. And maybe you're wondering right now, coach, this is my major problem. How do I get experience or portfolio? We're still going to talk about it, so be patient. Number 4, many persons rely solely on freelance platform. LinkedIn is not the only place to get work. UPWORK is not the only place to get work. And if you're following me on Instagram, you will see that I provide a lot of resources on like job application, how to like career. You see I provide tips on career, side hustle, and all of that. That's because it is not only on LinkedIn that you can get jobs. There are multiple places you can get jobs. But some persons just rely on only of these 2 platforms. You can get jobs from even your network. You can get jobs from referral. You can get jobs from other people since recommending you. So it's not only on freelancing sites, but you need the right community, right? Now, another reason is some persons will just simply list their skills. You're a VA, you do this, you do that, without demonstrating how that your skill can add value to your client's business. Like you have skill, but can you demonstrate how that skill can add value to the business owner that you're helping? Another persons, they are shouting, no client, I'm not earning. Do you even have the skill to even earn? That's another question you need to ask yourself. So many persons can never invest in personal development or growth. Like they can never. It's a taboo for them. They see personal development or growth as a problem. The only place they want to. And somebody once said something. It's okay if you're interested in taking Coursera courses, only Coursera courses or Udemy courses. The truth, and I'm telling you for free, is those courses will only teach you theory. And if you've been taking courses, tell me if I'm telling you lies. Most of those courses, if not all, those courses only teach you theory. They don't have time to teach you the practical aspects. And that's why you need a coach who can do that for you. Now, some persons are operating their VA business, or they are going to operate their VA business without a clear business strategy or plan. Being a VA is a business. Like it's a business. You need to learn client management, client attraction, client retention, and client onboarding. It's a business. Whether you are applying for a job and you're submitting your CV, or you're networking yourself, or you're promoting yourself on social media, you need to have a clear strategy on how to onboard your clients, how to retain them, how to manage them, and how to attract them. It is very important. Now, so many persons, this number 8 is very important. Most persons focused on just completing tasks. They don't build relationship with their clients. And I feel like this is where most persons get it wrong. In as much as building, like working to get your money is very important, what will give you job over time is relationship you have built with your clients. So if you've been missing this part, or even if you're going to take my training, or you've paid for the training, whatever, I counter on this a lot in my training. Building relationship with your clients. The clients I am currently working with right now, they were started putting to bed. They reached out to me and they told me that, is it possible for us to start working? Why I'm saying this is that I'm not actively applying for jobs, but I have jobs that I'm doing. And these are clients that I've been able to build good relationship with, that got back to me, and I'm working with them. Now, we have clearly listed out why most VAs do not earn land client. The list could be more, right? But I just focused on these 8. Either you're setting your rates too high or too low without considering the value you're providing. You have a vague or unclear description of the services, and this can confuse your potential clients. You lack portfolio or experience, or you rely solely on freelancing platform, or you're simply listing your skills without demonstrating how these skills can solve a problem or the need of your client, or you're not investing in your personal or professional growth, or you're operating without a clear strategy in this business, or you're focused on doing the job, you're not focused on building relationship. This could be a reason why you're not earning or you're not landing clients. And we can go as much about talking about CV. Most persons, when you see their CV, you will shout, oh my God. Like you would cry. Most persons will literally, you literally be crying when you see their CV, because it is nothing to write home about. Like it is nothing to write home about. I'm not even focused on that. When you go to some person's social media platform, we are not even talking about Instagram. Let's focus on LinkedIn, which is supposed to be like your professional handle. It is nothing to write home about. So many of you don't even have LinkedIn handle. So Faith is asking, is it necessary on virtual assistant must write? It's not necessary that you must write, but you must be able to communicate clearly in spoken words. Not everybody do good with writing, which is totally fine, but you must be able to communicate with spoken words. Now, what are the problems that many virtual assistants face? Sadly, this is the reality of many VAs. Finding clients. You don't know where to find clients. And in terms of finding clients, I will tell you that this is something that in finding clients, if we talk about finding clients today till tomorrow, we'll still be talking about it. But few areas, probably I focus on this more in the VA training. Few areas referral, few areas social media, few areas applying for job, utilizing different platforms. But this is a major problem. Now, another major problem is determining which service to offer. Before this training, if you check my YouTube, you will see that I did LinkedIn and UPWORK review for my students. And we did like over 2 hours. I was reviewing my students' LinkedIn handle. Like I was reviewing their LinkedIn handle one after the other. And I was able to review over 15 LinkedIn handle today. And one thing is certain, most people struggle with determining which service to offer. Right? Because in a training might expose you to 10 million skills, but it does not mean that you need to talk about those 10 million skills. Right? You need to focus on, so you need to be able to determine which service you can offer as a VA, and is a problem. Now, other problems VAs suffer with is writing proposals and cover letter. Even if you're just focused on, I don't want to do social media, I want to just apply for a job. Some jobs will require you to write cover letter. Some jobs will require you to write proposal. So it's a problem. Now, other problems could be understanding what your clients need. Some persons cannot even understand what their clients need. You can't give what you don't have. If you don't understand what I need, maybe I need this water, and I'm trying to tell you that I need this water because I am thirsty, and you're giving me Coke. Coke will quench my taste, right? But will it solve the problem that a water will solve for me? It will not solve it. So being able to sit in that place of learning to understand what your clients need is very important, and is a problem. Overcommitting and undercommitting. It is better to undercommit, but don't undercommit. Because when you undercommit, it makes you look like you don't know what you're saying. But don't overcommit. Because when you overcommit and you don't live up to that expectation, it makes you look like you don't also know what you're saying. Now, another thing is setting boundaries. All of these things I'm telling you, you're probably finding yourself in all of this. And as I'm listing it, you're going to tell me which of this you see is a problem for you. Some persons don't know how to set boundaries. When we are growing up, my mother said that when greeting pass, how are you? You know, when you're shaking somebody, you're shaking them in their palm. But when that greeting pass palm and move to your ankle, waiting don't they happen? Boundaries no day again. So some persons do not know how to set boundaries in their business. One of my VA once asked me, Coach, my client wants to see me in person. Your client is a man. You're a beautiful lady. You're working for him and he wants to see you in person. And I asked her, what does he want to see you in person? You did not clearly state what you're allowing when you were writing your contracts. Okay, waiting you they won't see me for. Now remote as opposed to they work for you. Nothing consign me on virtually. Like nothing. When you give virtual physically. Nothing consign me and you physically. Supposed to be virtual. So you need to know how to set your boundaries and stick to it. And it's a problem. Now, so many persons also struggle with, or we have difficulties in negotiating their rates, like negotiating how much they are paid. One of my students reached out to me one day and she told me that somebody wants to employ her as a content writer and they're going to be paying her 30,000. I tell her, go and reject it. You don't need that kind of job. Pop and plain, reject it. You don't need it. Even if you need the job to build experience, not 30,000 or the too poor. I told her to go and tell the guy that while I appreciate the fact that you're giving me an experience to learn, but 30K is underpaying me for the time I'll be committing to this job. And she told the guy said he can't pay more than 30K for. And I told her to forget it, focus on other things, keep building yourself. I think today she reached out to me. I think she's supposed to be writing one content every week. And the guy said 30,000. I say it's too pure, it's too poor. Tell him, I told her, this is a startup and I know where he's coming from. Tell him that you can start with 70K with room for improvement in 3 months. If he does not want, let him go with the job. Because you don't want to be in a job that will work you out. You will struggle and you can't even afford to buy your data. It's not worth it. And today she reached out to me. She was like, Coach, there is good news. What you asked me to tell the guy worked. He reached out to me and we've signed up the contract. I will start working with him with room for improvement in 3 months. The truth is, when you have the skill, don't make it look like you're begging for what you can do. And again, I know she got it because it came from a referral from me. But in as much as somebody is referring you, don't spit out your saliva and swallow it back because you want to get a job. And most persons, and I feel like when my students come to me, when it comes to negotiate their rates, I tell them what to do. Because trust me, you need that guide. And most of all these courses that you have paid for, all of these your coaches, they are not willing to be there for you. Sadly, but that is the truth. Some persons struggle to establish clear boundaries between work and personal life. Most persons go into working as virtual assistants. They don't have time for their family. They don't have time for their children. They don't even have time for their friends. But you need to establish clear boundaries. Some persons struggle with feeling adequate or questioning their ability. This is a problem that some persons or many persons face as a VA. I faced it. Like many times in my beginning, the days when I began, I felt inadequate. I felt other persons were better than me. I questioned my ability. But I got to realize that nobody will trust your ability more than you trust yourself. So some persons struggle with dealing with demanding and difficult clients. Like their clients that are demanding, they are very difficult. Some persons will struggle, or some persons or some VAs will face the challenge of navigating the agreement or drafting their contracts. And some persons, their problem will be juggling multiple projects at the same time. Am I making sense? Are you following me? Let me know in the problem. Well done, Chi. Nothing concerns me physical. Virtual is virtual. My dear Angela, virtual is virtual. Nothing concerns me and physical. So let me know in the comment section, like the time you are spending in this training, listening to me, learning, are you actually getting value for your time? Let me know in the comment section. Are you getting value for your time? Are you getting value for your time? Let me know. Are you getting value for your time? Are you grateful that you saw this opportunity and you're here to learn about this industry and just get all of these exposures and all of that? All right. Now, for the male among us, you might be wondering, you've been hearing VA, VA. VA is gender neutral. What does that mean? This means that anybody can be a virtual assistant. That is what it means. It is gender neutral. Anybody can be a VA. Anybody can be a VA. Like anybody, a man, a woman, anybody can be a VA. So this means that you do not have to rule yourself out and tell, it be like saying a woman industry be this. No be woman industry. Both man and woman can thrive in this industry. Now, before the question and answer section, before we go into question and answer section, me sharing with you how like you can scale up 1K to 3K monthly as a VA. Where do you go from here? You're probably like already thinking so deep. Where do I go from here? Will Coach Chi finish telling me all of these things and abandon me right now? Where do I even go from here right now? What is the next step for me? And these are like some job offers from my students. I think yesterday, 2 or 3 of my students in the main community got jobs. And sometimes I don't keep up with sharing testimonials. That's because I feel like that is the aspect where I'm not doing well enough. There's a lot happening in my life at the same time that I don't even, social media is not, I'm doing social media, but I can't call myself a full-time social media person because I'm a grad student, I'm a mom. There are people that are doing it full-time and they are living there. They are doing it all there. So I can't call myself. So sometimes I might not be able to like update with job offers from my students here and there, but my students are actually doing well and trying to like get jobs. So these are some that I was able to put like down here from UPWORK, from outside UPWORK and all of that. Now, if you're interested, there is a paid training that is happening November 18, which is our last training to wrap up the year. There is a paid training if you're interested. Of course, it's not everybody that will be interested. There is a paid training that is happening November 18. We're starting November 18. So if you're interested in that paid training where I am holding you by your hands to teach you all of this, and I believe that some of my students are here, like some of my students are here and they are listening to me, so they can tell you for free if she's telling you the truth or if she's lying to you. They can tell you for free. If there's any of them here, please feel free to drop a comment if you're here and you're listening. What I promised you in the training, am I delivering? Am I over-delivering? Even with this presentation I have done right now, it is clear to you that I know what I'm saying and I know how best to support you to get to where you're going to. So there is a paid training. This paid training also comes with, at the training we get, like at the training, the class is also recorded. And yes, I'm here from Minnesota. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, Yinka. So the training also comes with, at the end of class every day, I give you the recording of the training and you can catch up on any part of the training that you missed. So this training is literally exposing you to employability skills that you need, exposing you to the skills that you need to become a VA, like, and teaching you like IT skills that you can use to land remote jobs. So what will the paid training do for you? The paid training will do a lot for you. It's going to do skill development. The training will equip you with the essential skills that you need to thrive as a VA, from mastering administrative tasks to becoming proficient in using all like digital tools, softwares to help, like it's going to help you gain practical knowledge that you can begin to apply immediately. You're also going to gain professional confidence. You're going to gain your professional confidence in managing clients, handling complex tasks, your ability to communicate effectively. This training will provide you that hands-on experience and techniques that you need to navigate the virtual workspace like a pro. You're going to have like income opportunities, of course. You're going to learn how to market yourself, find high-paying clients. The training will cover, in between the training as I'm teaching, I'm sharing strategies that you can use to approach the industry, identify potential clients, set your rates, like draft your contract, negotiate your rates, and all of that. You're also going to be learning time management and productivity because you'll be having assignments and your own personal life is there. So you're going to be learning strong time management and organizational skill in this training. Now, you're going to have opportunity for job search and application, understanding how to find virtual assistant jobs that match your skill set and interests. You're also going to have access to our community. We have like a bigger community that everybody go into. And like I said, I've trained 750 students. So all of my students literally have access to me and all of that. And there's long-term career growth. As I'm growing, of course, I'm your coach. You have to keep growing. And my students will tell you for sure. What about somebody who has training in product management? You can take this training to learn the skills of being a VA. Now, what would you be learning in this training? What would you be learning in this virtual assistant training? In module 1, we're going to be covering who a virtual assistant is. Mindset shift. You can see when we started, I'm big on mindset shifts. We're going to be having mindset shifts. We're going to be creating your vision board. We're going to be debunking myths. We're going to be looking at the actual truth of the industry, who a VA is, what does a VA do, types of VA, benefit of being a virtual assistant, and we're going to be looking at IT services. In module 2, we're going to be looking at communication and collaboration tools. We're going to be looking at Google Workspace, communication tools, project management tools, video sharing tools, meeting tools, and all of that. In module 3, we're going to be looking at setting up as a VA, how to choose a niche as a VA, soft skills that you need as a VA, how to assess your skills, how to assess your client's need and tailor your services accordingly, technical support skills that you need, non-technical support skills that you need, and how to build your portfolio. In module 4, we're going to be looking at social media management and self-promotion. I'm going to be teaching you how to create and optimize your LinkedIn and Instagram profile. I'm going to be teaching you how to market and promote yourself. I'm going to be teaching you how to build a faceless brand and how to promote your services to potential clients. In module 5, I'm going to be teaching you places to find VA jobs. We're going to be doing training on UPWORK. I'm going to be teaching you how to optimize your UPWORK profile the same way that I have done that landed me multiple clients. I'm going to be teaching you how to write a proposal/cover letter, how to make your profile stand out, how to apply for jobs on UPWORK and answer UPWORK questions, and other sites you can use to apply for freelancing jobs. In module 6, we're going to be looking at the business of virtual assistants. We're going to look at client attraction. We're going to look at client retention, client management, and clients onboarding because it's an actual business. So we need to get it right in that aspect. So in module, we're going to also be looking at training on content creation, like videos, carousels, reels, posts. In this cohort 6, we're not doing digital marketing. That's because I have a digital marketing course. For those already in cohort 6 already, so many of you have already registered for the digital marketing course. Initially, I used to do a basics of digital marketing, but I'm taking that out because you will see it here. But it is replaced with something else. So I'm taking out digital marketing. That's because I did not edit this before starting this training. So digital marketing, I'm saying this because you might be seeing digital marketing and you'll be like, Coach did not mention digital marketing. Digital marketing is not part of what we are covering in this particular training, in this cohort, in cohort 6. That's because I have a digital marketing training that you can register for and gain all of the knowledge that you want on that. But today's training is focused on virtual assistants. So we're going to be doing training on content creation. I'm going to be teaching you how to do carousels, how to do reels, how to do your post, how to use design apps like Canva and Lightroom, how to use CapCut or InShot. Now we're going to do, in module 9 and module 10, we are focused on different services that you can offer as a VA. We're going to be doing calendar management and appointment setting, travel booking, content writing and tools, email management, social media management. We're going to be doing SEO and web research, customer support, lead generation, telemarketing, and cold calling. And we're going to be looking at tools for video sharing. That's not all. We're also going to be looking in module 11. We're going to be doing CRM tools like HubSpot. I'm going to be walking you through HubSpot platform, explaining how you can use it to work. I'm going to also be directing you on how to go into Salesforce if you're interested in that. You're going to also be learning about time management app, security tools, how to use AI like ChatGPT, how to build a content calendar, how to write a content strategy, steps to deliver high quality service. Then in module 12, we're looking at earning strategy, different types of packages that you can set, how to set your rates, how to negotiate your rates, how to draft your contract, how to price your service, how to scale your earning. How to scale your earning and different payment options that you need to like receive your money. And in module 13, we're going to be looking at training on how to write your CV, how to ace your interview, possible interview questions, how to set up your home office, how to manage distractions and maintain work-life balance, and other ways you can reach out to clients. And I think Enyi Oluwa has said it all. She said, the truth is, even if you don't want to be a VA, you will learn a lot of skills, professional knowledge, and how Coach is simply the best, my best decision in 2024. Cap. All right. Now, there are other bonuses, right? I love to go extra and beyond because I know that I know how hard it is to be. I know how hard it can be to be in Nigeria and making you to pay for other things that I'm going to teach you in the training. So I don't do that. Rather, I add it as an extra bonus for you. I add it as an extra bonus for you that I add it as an extra bonus for you instead of charging you. So in this training, you will have access to my Upwork proposal templates and I update it from time to time. We're going to embark on a 15 days job application marathon challenge. That way, because I've taught you everything that you need, in that 15 days, I'm showing up to motivate you to apply for a job. Angela said, I would like to ask, are each module paid for separately or one payment for all module? You're getting everything. All of these things I'm telling you is just one payment. You're not paying anything separately after your payment. And maybe you're probably surprised, right? If at this point the training module has not blown you away, I don't know what else. You're not paying twice, just one payment there. You're just one payment. So, like again, we do Upwork review. I do Upwork review for my students. I do portfolio review. I do CV review. There is a lot we are doing in this training I don't want to use the word change to undervalue those that struggle to get the money. But if I say that you're paying literally nothing for this training, I'm telling you for free. A lady mistakenly bought a course. So she thought that was my course and she bought it. Like she mistakenly bought a course, not a training. And that training was 45,000. She sent me the training module and she told me, Coach, I've registered for your training, sent me everything. But I told her that this is not me. It is a training, not a live training. It is a course that she bought. But this VA training is like a training and a course because you're getting a live training from me and you're getting the recording from me. So you're literally using one stone to kill two birds at the same time. So when I tell people that I know that this VA training is cheap, I know how much some of you spend to buy courses. So you also have lifetime community access. You have lifetime community access to our VA community group. There are other activities in the training, like you're going to get assignments on every class that we do something practical. You get assignments that you're going to work on. You're going to have we're going to do interview prep at the end of the training. You have access to when I come across free trainings and everything, I share it with you. And before you end this training, you have access to learning 5 to 10 skills you can choose from to begin to market yourself as a virtual assistant. Now, we also have data entry with Excel. We have crypto airdrop training, and we have 2 days graphic design training that is inclusive in this training that you're paying for, which they are extra bonuses of this training. Now, for those of my students that went into NFT, there's even a project. The truth is, when my students share this testimonial, I decided to experiment this NFT. And soon, I think there's a project that we are working on. Once the payment for that project come out, I'm going to share it with us. So there are still other options you can start earning from as a VA. And I feel like that is the opportunity I have given my students. Like, I expose you to multiple places or multiple ways of earning online so that you're not dependent on just one thing. These are earning from my students that took the NFT training serious, that went further to take the NFT training serious. If that is an area you also want to focus on, you feel free to do that from this training. Now, the question I'm going to ask is, if you don't know about this training, you have not paid for this training, and in all honesty, you're seeing everything that this coach has to offer. I'm there to mentor you. I'm there to hold you. This is a live class. You have recording to the videos. How much do you think you can pay? It's a life-changing opportunity. Like, this training would change your life forever. It's going to change your perspective forever. It's going to change your thinking forever. How much do you think, in all honesty, that you can pay for this life-changing opportunity? Let me know in the comment section. We're going to get to how long the training is, but let me know in the comment section, is this module, I don't even need to ask you if this module is amazing, because I know the module is amazing. But how much do you think, in all honesty, if you're being fair, that you can pay for this life-changing opportunity? You are probably taking trainings that your coach did not have time for you. And you're going to have a coach that will be there to support you, have a live training with you. And even after the training, I come and do CV review, UPWORK review, portfolio review. I will still organize trainings for my students just to ensure that I'm building them and preparing them. How much do you think you can even pay to belong to our community? First, because our community is where you get access to the LinkedIn, portfolio, and all of that. How much do you think you can pay to belong to my community of VAs? Then how much do you think that you can afford to pay for this VA training? So this journey is for you. Let me know in the comment section. This journey is for you if you own a smartphone, you own a laptop. Your phone is not a limitation. Like, I can tell you, there are students who started this training that didn't know how powerful their phone is, but they are confidently using their phone right now. They are confidently using their phone right now to be in this training. So if you own a phone, this training is for you. If you own a laptop, awesome. And you might be wondering, laptop is just an easy access. It's just like somebody that is flying to Lagos and somebody that is driving to Lagos. Do you need a laptop? No. If you have a laptop, awesome. But is it a must for you to own a laptop? No. You can learn with your phone. So if you have zero tech skills, this training is for you. Or you have some and you want to improve on it. You have a desire to make money from your skill, assist business owners, founders, companies, brands to free up time and scale up. This training is for you. You consider yourself self-driven, highly proactive, and you have the urge to upskill professionally, develop yourself, get a different perspective to attain your desired financial freedom. This training is for you. If you're tired of the hustle of commuting to work daily, when you can sit in your home, work from your bedside while sipping your juice, your tea, or your coffee, and still earn money weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, then this training is for you. If you're interested in starting what we pay you online, but not interested in buying and selling, showing your face online, you're not interested in affiliate marketing, digital marketing, then this training is for you. You want to be a present parent who will have time for their children and still be there for them financially without being broke. This training is for you. This training is also for you if you're a student who is willing to learn how to like make money, have a side hustle. This training is for you. So if you're looking to learn from somebody who has worked with international clients, earn in dollar, then I am your best bet. If you're looking for someone who will hold you by your hands, explain in the simplest and easiest terms for you to understand what you're learning, then you want to register for this training. You're looking for a coach who is actively involved in the industry and not just about teaching you theory, but also giving you that platform to practicalize and build your portfolio in this training, then this training is for you. This training is also for you, or if you're interested in a coach who will be invested in your growth and success as a VA. Then if you're willing to have somebody who can teach you all the strategies and tactics that you need to land high-paying clients, then this training is for you. If you're willing to have a mentor who will give you access to reach out to them, all my students have access to reach out to me. Like they literally have access to me. I'm the one that onboard you. I'm the one who you're probably hearing from on a daily basis. And my students are super supportive in the groups too. I love them for that. Who will give you access to like reach out to them. And you're looking for a teacher who understands how to teach everybody, cutting across maybe you're a youth, you're an adult and all of that. A teacher who can teach both beginner, intermediate, and advanced, yet finding a common ground, then you want to register for this training. The truth no coach will tell you is to really succeed in this industry, you need that unique selling preposition. And that can only come from a clarity section. And I have clarity section with my students. Like, so whether you have a bachelor's degree, you have a master's degree, you have a PhD, you're doing a postgraduate, I have postgraduate students in my training right now. I have students, I have undergrad, I have people who only have their HND or OND, they are in this training. So the only thing that can separate you is that understanding and that clarity that I bring into all of it for you. So you do not have to worry about your degree or the area you want to focus on. This VA training would give you that professional exposure, that employability skill that you need. Now, some persons are asking, what are training days? Training days are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 to 10 p.m. Nigerian time. Training days are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 to 10 p.m. Nigerian time. All trainings are live on Zoom. All trainings are live. All the trainings that we have are live. All the extra classes are live. They are live. The training days are also, all trainings are also recorded and shared with you immediately after the training. Again, training days are Monday, Wednesday, Friday. For cohort 6 that is starting in December, I'm going to be adding one extra day. I think we're going to be training Monday, Wednesday, Friday, either Saturday or Sunday. I'm going to decide that. The goal is, the reason why we're going to do 4 days is so that we can be able to meet up with our modules before December. So that once we are coming back in January to start your job application marathon and start applying for job. So my goal for cohort 6 is to ensure that we're able to wrap up the training before December. So we're going to have 4 days training instead of our normal 3 days, just so that we can meet up. Then the training time is 7 to 10 p.m. Nigerian time, but that is the training days for Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The other days that I'm going to be meeting with my students in this cohort 6, we're going to decide that. Okay. Ukike said, the value of this training, I think I can afford to pay for this valuable knowledge. Just help us, please, with a good price. All right. So what do you stand to gain? You stand to gain everything, like literally everything. You stand to gain everything. What do you stand to lose? Absolutely nothing. And I tell you from a place of confidence that you stand to lose nothing. What some of my students are still saying, and I must say this from my heart, may God Almighty bless and increase you in all ramification. I'm still in module 4, but man, I'm so elated because my colleagues are here wondering what is wrong with admin, not knowing that the knowledge gained this evening can never leave me again. Chai, coach, you do this for me. Coach, I just want to tell you that you are exceptionally kind. Your type is rare. Please keep being yourself, and God will do exceptionally great things in your life and family in Jesus' name. Apart from the harsh treatment I received from an online trainer when I attempted to learn affiliate marketing, my hobby also got the same after paying to learn book writing and publishing. Most Nigerians become so arrogant and inhuman when they have made or have knowledge to sell, but you are just so different. Thank you for being different. I would have given up again, but you're doing is not just teaching to earn, but you are impacting life, and your children and generation will enjoy the benefits of your impact. Thank you so much. Again, I tell you that if I am to consider the value I put in this training, it's going to be much more than what it is. Thank you so much for your training. And again, this summarizes my thoughts about you. Last year, I paid for a class like this, and the trainer ended up sending people off our group with her mannerism. I can go on and on. I just want you to know that you're very much appreciated. God sees your heart and intent. Some collect money and yet can impart. Yet, yes, your ability to reach the heart of your trainee is just awesome. Just know that we hold you in high esteem. May God bless you. And we can continue. We can continue. We can continue. The teaching is quite different. Now, there was in cohort 4, one of my students didn't come to class, right? And in between, she now asked how was teaching, and she said she was taking another training. The person, I now asked her, hope the person teaches well. She now respond. I hope they teach as I hope I hope they teach as she does too. So somebody now asked her, does the person teach like Coach Chi? She now said, the teaching is quite different. Coach Chi teaches with passion and with all of her strength just to see everyone succeed in this industry. So again, I'm literally not charging you. I'm giving out everything in this training for just 30,000 naira. So you're not paying for each of the training. If you're interested in joining cohort 6, you're only going to pay 30,000 naira. If you're outside Nigeria, you're going to pay $35. Now, if you got this training link, if you got it from my group, or you got it from the group of other of my students that are promoting this course, my students have the opportunity to promote my course and earn a commission from it. So at this point, after your training, you have the opportunity to promote my course and earn a commission from it after I train you, so that you understand what the training is all about and you can talk about it. And it's also another source of income for you. It's not a must, but some persons are doing it. So if you got the link for this training from another group, or whichever group that you got it from, reach out to the person and tell them that you want to register, or that you're ready to register whenever you are, and they will give you the link on how to register. If you saw it on my Instagram, you can send a DM that you want to register. If you saw it on any of my students' status and all of that, you can still reach them out to them and tell them that you want to register. If you got it on my Instagram, on my thread, wherever, you can send me a message on Instagram that you want to register, on TikTok, wherever. Just send me a message. And what of us in Ghana? There is a link you can use to pay in Ghana, Seller. For those in African countries, literally 30,000. There's a link you can use to pay in Seller. So just send a DM and you'll get the direction on how to pay if you're outside Nigeria. If you're in my group on WhatsApp, I'm still going to share direction on how to register. If you have anybody you want to be part of this training, go ahead to register for them. They have nothing to lose, right? The training is 30,000 for everything, both joining our VA community, both having all the support you need even after the training. That is how much the training is. So now, if you're wondering How can coach make 1K to 3K monthly as a VA? I'm going to say again, the training fee is 30,000 for those that are interested. The training fee is 30,000 for those in Nigeria, for those in African country. But those outside Nigeria, the training fee is $35. And trust me if I tell you that if you want to pay me per hour, if you're outside Nigeria, $35 might not even serve for 3 hours that I will sit to teach in one day. So if you want to register for I want to register for my niece, where is the link? I don't know, where did you get the link to join this training from? Where did you get the link to join this training from? Chat the admin in that group. If you got it from a WhatsApp group, reach out to the admin in that group. If you got it from my Instagram, just send a DM on my Instagram and you'll be attended to. I hope that helps. So the training fee is 30,000. Like, use this as a Christmas gift. When is the class? Class starts November 18. Class starts November 18. The class starts November 18. Class starts November 18. That is next 3 weeks Monday. Class starts next 3 weeks Monday. And registration is already ongoing. Like, yes, from Mrs. Yetunde US. Oh, thank you, my Yetunde. Thank you so much. I don't know if you're here, but thank you so much. Just so reach out to Mommy Yetunde and tell her to give you Chinyere's contact. She's gonna send you my way. I know Mommy Yetunde. She's gonna send you my way. So, and Omotayo said, Coach, you are amazing and I'm grateful for you. I've been praying for guidance because I'm ready for career change, and finding your page feels like an answer prayer. I'm so ready to go. Thank you, Omotayo, for saying this. God bless you. I appreciate your kind words. So this training again, I know so many persons have come to me and they're like, this training is too cheap. The fact that it is a live training, like, it's already worth more than 30,000. It's already worth more than 30,000. And this training will run for 5 to 6 weeks. Monday, Wednesday, Friday for 5 to 6 weeks. And after that, you're moved. If you're in Kenya, you're in Ghana, you're in Uganda, you're going to register through the seller link. It's going to convert it to your country currency and you can pay. I got you on YouTube. Oh, and okay, you got me on YouTube. All right, send me a DM on Instagram. Send me a DM on Instagram. I'm going to drop my Instagram handle. Just give me a moment so that you can send me a DM there. And okay, what you're going to do is on my YouTube bio, on my YouTube description, you will see my Instagram handle there, and you will see my email address. You will see my Instagram bio there, and you see my email address. Send me either an email or send me a message on Instagram. So please and please reach out to everyone that referred you to this course. This is literally your best opportunity to move into 2025. Like, your best opportunity. Canada people is $35. Yes, thank you so much. Canada people is $35. And I feel like it is literally small for what is involved in this training. Again, will this training fee remain the same next year? In all honesty, I don't know. In all honesty, I don't know. So to wrap up the year, this is more like this 30K is discounted already. It is discounted already. So how do I make 1K to 3K monthly? I work with 3 clients, and this is how you can also make either 500K, 400K, 1 million working as a VA. If you work with 2, 3 clients and each of them pay you, let's say 100K monthly, that means you have 300K at the end of the month. Or you work with people who pay you in dollar. One thing I tell people is, do not despise working in Naira. I started my work in Nigeria. I started working in Naira before I started building and started earning dollar. I did not despise that. So you can tell yourself, oh, I think I want to make 500K to 1 million monthly. Then it can help you position yourself on the type of jobs you can apply for that can pay you this money for you to be able to earn it monthly. And I say it again, even while working in Nigeria, as of 2021, when I started like getting other clients, I was scaling over 1 million working in Nigeria. So you can literally scale over 1 million from Nigeria. So if I work with 3 clients, one of them pays $20 to, and I work for 40 hours in a month, that is $800. One of them paid $30 and I work for 40 hours in a month, that is $120. I have another one by the side that I do $15 per hour and I work for 30 hours and they pay $450 every month. So total plus minus, I'm able to make about, some months about 1.5, some months 2K, depending, but 1K to 3K. I stay within that 1K to 3K like nearly every time, every month. So that is how I'm able to scale that, just by working with multiple clients. So registration is ongoing. Forget about this November. I'm just going to correct this. November 18th. So registration is ongoing for cohort 6. So registration is ongoing for cohort 6 and training starts November 18. The slots are fast filling up. I think I've said this before. For this last cohort, I'm not big on, I just want like minimal student that I can manage because it's the end of the year. I'm trying to like wrap up and all of that. So if you really want to be in this cohort, to prepare yourself to start applying for job in January, February, March, April is a very good time to apply for job. Why? Because clients are letting go of the old people that are working with them and they are employing new people. So this is your opportunity to take advantage of this training and prepare yourself for 2025. So the 45 days virtual assistant training is specifically designed for you in mind. Aside from me holding you by your hand, it's proven to take you from complete beginner to pro level if you do everything that is involved in this training, and prepare you for job interview, make you job ready in 45 days of this training. Sometimes it's more than 45 days, but in 45 days, you're ready for everything that is involved in this training. And right now is our question and answer. And I'm going to stop sharing and I would start taking your questions. So feel free to start dropping your questions in the comment section. I hope this section has been inspiring. I hope you've gotten value. I hope you're grateful that you were able to come for this training. I hope it was impactful. So let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. If you're interested in registering for the training, you can also send me a DM. Send a DM to the admins in the different group that you're in. That is like your best bet, and they can share with you the registration details. Let me know if you have any question. I feel like most of the questions have already been answered. And if we do not have any question, every concern that you have, every question that you have, every concern that you have can be literally taken care of in this training. And I'm not promising you what I cannot do. If you're following me on Instagram, you should already know that this person knows what she's doing, or this person knows their onions. Some persons, you will notice that some person said, I'm following you on Instagram and I'm getting value from your training and everything. I go above and beyond for my students. I genuinely want to see my students win. It's not even about how much you're paying me. If I'm to charge for this training, I'm not going to be charging 30,000. My reason for teaching is to ensure that my goal is to impact 1 million Africans, 1 million Nigerians. That is my goal. Maybe once I hit that goal, I will restructure the whole training. Once I'm able to hit that goal of impacting 1 million Nigerians, that means I have dropped a mark and a seed in the soil of Nigeria. I can't impact everybody. I can't change everybody. But if I'm able to do this, then I'm good. I'm good. So if you're interested in this training, if you're interested in registering for somebody, you're interested in registering for yourself, reach out to whoever that refer you to this program. Chat the admin in the group where you are. They're going to direct you on how to register. You are in a safe hand. You're in a safe hand. This is not one of those many trainings that you're promised heaven and earth and nothing fall out. So Rosemary said, can you share your WhatsApp contact? Because I happened to stumble on your page here by coincidence, although I joined towards the end of the training. All right. For those of you that need my contact, I do not like to share contact because it's going to bring in a lot of people into my DM. So Rosemary, drop me your number. I'm going to chat you and tell you that it is Coach Chi. So Rosemary, drop me your number. I started following you on IG. I think Anne from Kenya, you said from YouTube, drop me your number and I'm going to send you a DM. Drop me your number and I'm going to send you a DM after this training. I'm going to tell you that it's Coach Chi and probably share this video with you so that you know it is me. I don't want to drop my number so that it doesn't lead other students that are supposed to register from my students, doesn't lead them to me. That will be unfair to them because most person will be like, whether you register from my students or you register from me, I'm the one that will teach you. I'm the one that would onboard you. I'm the one that would, or another thing, Rosemary, you can do is check my description on my YouTube. You're going to see my email address and you're going to see my Instagram and you can reach out to me. So if you're just meeting me for the first time, my name is Chinyere again. Thank you so much, Coach. You are passionate and amazing. I sincerely enjoy every bit of this lecture. Thank you, Eunice, for that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we Adeni said, I started following you on IG and your content has been very useful as I'm navigating and transitioning into this new career. Then Eunice said, thank you so much, Coach Chi. You are so passionate and amazing. I sincerely enjoy every bit of this lecture. And Cindy said, very impactful. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you have learned something today. I hope that this zeal that is inside of you continues to go out there. There is money to be made in this industry, and you're not hearing it from somebody who is a broke ass VA. I'm not a broke ass VA. I know what I'm telling you for free and for true, that if you learn, stay committed to what you have learned, you're implementing, you're going to make millions from this industry. Set up your 2025 on the right note. And so Rosemary, thank you so much. Okay, Chris said, thank you so much. Very impactful. Thank you so much there. I just started following you on IG. You are simply amazing. Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate. Thank you so much. The goal is for us to have enough information that we cannot complain that information is the problem. So that is my goal, and I will have to keep doing that, like keep providing resources and all of that. So for Rosemary and for Anna, who just stumbled upon this post, please send me a DM. So I think I will just go ahead. So you can reach out to me on YouTube, on Instagram, because either ways, you can reach out to me on Instagram at virtual assist with Chi, because a lot of persons would later watch this video and they might not know, either stumble upon it on YouTube and they might not know where to reach out to me. But if you're listening to me, the best you can do for me, I'm a very sincere person to a very reasonable extent. Don't come and register under me if you got this link from somebody. Register under them. That is the only thing you can do for me as your coach. That is like the only thing you can do for me as your coach. So you can check out, you can follow me. You can follow me on Instagram because of all of the content I'm sharing to learn from it if you're interested. My name is Virtual Assist with Chi, and I just dropped it right now. My name is Virtual Assist with Chi. For those of us who are interested in career information, like I share a lot of message And she said, people in Canada can pay $35. Can you convert it to Canada CAD, please? If you use seller automatically convert it to Ghana to Canada's card. Seller automatically convert it, so you can use seller. So Olajide, thank you so much. Tony, you can use seller to like pay for the class. And we have Marvel's Chess from Ghana. I will join your next training. I can't wait to see you in class. Then Emeka said, Chichi, you're doing a good job. May God bless your effort. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yetunde Lawa said, well done, coach. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we have Emma Bond said, I will send a DM also, please. I am not really on Instagram. I would like an email for communication. Thanks. If you want my email, this is hello Chinyere Agbasiri. I'm going to drop it here at gmail.com. Ensure you're only reaching out to me if you got this link from either YouTube, or you got it from my Instagram, or you got it from my WhatsApp group. In absence of that, reach out to all of my students who recommended you to come here and tell them how you want to register. So Anna said, thank you. We have Divine said, thank you so much, Coachy. Uni said, very impactful and inspiring. God bless you, Coachy. God bless you all. I pray that he meets us all at the point of our need and cause his favor to continue to rest upon us. I'm going to see you all in the training, like in the cohort 6 training. I'm going to see you all in the cohort 6 training. And I can't wait for us to win, because we can actually win. Take care, everyone, and have an amazing day. And say thank you to whoever that referred you to this training. So Emmanuel said, hello, please. How do someone who closes from work by 7 p.m. blend training with work? With your timetable, be flexible with us. Emmanuel, the training is recorded, right? So what I would say is, when you come back from work, join where you can. Let's say you got back from work from 7:30, you had to eat, and maybe by 8 you join the training, right? You're learning for 2 hours that is remaining. You can now cover up the remaining 1 hour. Also, the classes are recorded, right? So you can go back to it. So I'm also trying to understand those that are working, those that are stay-at-home moms, and also my own schedule when I am also. Helena said your Instagram page is. Thank you, Helena. Thank you so much. So guys, if you're looking for all those career tips, all those side hustle tips, go and follow me on Instagram, right? And I cannot wait to see you succeed and win. Reach out to my students once again who created a group, recommended you to this training. Go and sign up with them. One thing I also do is, when you register, I will ask you where you get the link from. If you did not get it from me, I will refer you back to whoever you got the link from. I do that. That's to tell you how much discipline and sincere I am with like this training and all of that. All right. Take care, everyone, and have an amazing weekend. Enjoy your weekend to the fullest. Go to church tomorrow. Don't forget to do that if you're a Christian. All right. Bye, everyone.